What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you are enjoying your 4th of July weekend. With that being said, I don't think there's any time to take off learning new information, especially as new beginners in the stock market. That is where you get ahead, and knowledge is truly powerful, and that will turn into great wealth over time. So with that being said, let me know what you guys are doing in the comment section, and let me know if there's something specific that you want to learn about, whether it's an options trading strategy, long-term investment stocks, long-term investment strategies, or just overall something about AMC. Let me know that down below in the comment section. But we're going to be taking a look at this article that is signifying some great news for AMC stock, and out of this article you can get a lot of great information. I was honestly surprised how much great information was in this video, so I do want to bring it to you guys, and it is titled "Why Index Rebalancing Can Be Good for AMC, Bad for GameStop Stock." Now, I don't know if it's necessarily a bad thing for GameStop, but this is definitely a great thing for AMC, and we are seeing this reflected in the Citadel Fintel data that funds are purchasing a lot of AMC. So we're going to talk about everything you guys need to know in this video. The only thing that I ask is that you hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel, as well as if you guys want to stay up to date with the trades and the long-term investments that we are making on a daily basis in real time. Join a community of over 40 members strong. Check it out, link down below in the description for the buy and sell alerts. I can't believe I said Citadel, excuse me for that, I meant Fintel. But let's get into this article, guys. It says the hot news in meme stock world is the addition of GameStop to the Russell 1000 index, while AMC missed out on the rebalancing and remains a small cap name. Wall Street Memes addresses the implications, and this is a news outlet that tends to go, obviously Wall Street Memes tends to go towards our side, so towards the apes and all that, but they do have some articles that are pretty neutral, but this one is pretty neutral, just acknowledging the simple facts here, and that is why I really like this and want to bring it to your guys' attention. This article goes on to say GameStop stock has recently been upgraded from a small cap to a large cap index. Previously a member of the Russell 2000, GameStop took advantage of meme mania to move to the Russell 1000 index for more richly valued stocks. At the same time, AMC stock, with a current market cap with counterintuitively well above that of GameStop, now remains in the Russell 2000. What is the Russell index rebalance? And this is something every single investor needs to know. 4 times a year, typically, obviously hedge funds, institutions, or index funds can rebalance at any time. They do this all the time, but it happens the most 4 times a year at the end of every single quarter. So the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter. Arguably the biggest one being the fourth quarter, because that is a start of a new year. But nevertheless, there is a lot of volume around these times, and this is very helpful information to know, and you can even get more specific with this and take a look at how much these indexes are buying certain stocks and play it like that. I've done that before. It works well, but it takes a lot of time to do. If you guys want to nerd out with that, go all for it. But it says every year around May or June, the Russell Index updates its holdings. The refresh is based on a series of criteria involving market cap, the main one, price per share, trading volume, company structure, among others. With each rebalancing, new demand trends for these shares emerge, which can mean high volatility in the short term. Rebalancing can favor value stocks due to more traditional financial profile of companies. Growth stocks, on the other hand, have a harder time moving up in the rankings, as they often have tighter margins and feature greater volatility. Why did GameStop enter the index and AMC did not? The main criteria for addition to the index: market cap has maximum and minimum limits. The maximum limit is 7.3 billion for the Russell 2000. The cutoff date for rebalancing for the index was May 7th. On that date, GameStop's market capitalization was 10 billion and the stock became eligible for promotion. On the same day, May 7th, AMC had a market cap of 3.8 billion. The figure was not enough to make AMC eligible for the Russell 1000. Curiously, since May 7th, AMC's value has climbed 85%. The company's market cap is now over 21 billion, even higher than GameStop. Why this can be bad for GameStop and good for AMC. This is where it gets specifically important about AMC and this whole rebalancing situation. Theoretically, when being promoted or added to an index, an individual stock can benefit from becoming peers with other more robust companies. As a result, investor demand can rise and trade volume can increase, making the stock more liquid and desirable. In this specific case, a study found that companies that enter the Russell 1000 do not benefit much, as they enter the new index as one of the smallest companies in market cap terms. In the Russell 2000, this same company would have been one of the largest and most predominant. That is where it is truly important to understand, because you could think about it like if you're investing in the SPY, right? The S&P 500 or the Russell 1000, Russell 2000. I should probably use that for an example. But if you're investing in these index funds, you're giving them, say, $1,000. Right? They're going to allocate a good portion of that to the top stocks, and then the rest are going to get less money. That is how a lot of these companies actually do stay liquid, and you do see a lot of trading activity that does go on. If you didn't have these indexes, you would see far less volume go on in the actual company. And we will actually take a look at the Fintel data, not Citadel, Fintel data, to show you guys exactly how much of shares these funds are actually purchasing in AMC stock. But it says, for this reason, the addition of GameStop can be bearish at first. In the Russell 2000, the stock would remain one of the most important companies in the index. In the Russell 1000, it is just a small piece of the portfolio among giants. In the case of AMC, the company is the current rock star of the Russell 2000 at the highest market cap within the index. Theoretically, small cap fund managers tend to view the top stock in the portfolio more carefully and with greater appreciation. So basically saying greater appreciation, that is going up in value. If you guys know real estate, real estate agent, own rental properties. Appreciation is something going up in value. Depreciation is something going down in value. So the top stocks tend to go up in value over time. More people buy them in these index funds, right? It says, that said, meme mania has taught that theory can be quite different from practice. Having a meme stock become a peer to the largest publicly traded companies in the US can turn into a challenge for the market that seems to have a chip on its shoulder. And then it just goes on to say that they actually did a poll with Twitter, and it does say that 75.6% of people think that AMC will get a better gain than GameStop. And then this one, gains think losses. 9.8% think we're just going to see losses in these stocks. But nevertheless, the sentiment around AMC is great. And that is where this article does end off. That is what I did want to give you guys out of this article, saying that basically AMC is the biggest stock in the Russell 2000, which it will get most of this liquidity, because that is just how they allocate your money when you invest in these index funds. Now, take a look at AMC. People who have actually been buying the shares, those are people that have been shorting the shares. We don't want to look at that too much, not in this video at least, but you can see we're seeing about 6 million shares that were bought by the Invesco Dynamic Leisure and Entertainment ETF. You're seeing another 230,000 shares, and then 17,000, 70,000, 25,000, 23,000, and then you're seeing almost 3 million shares being bought by Fidelity Small Cap Index. And then in between here, I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Basically, since this rebalancing has started, around looks like June 23rd to the 24th, you've been seeing a lot of buying with AMC stock, probably around, rough math here, I don't want to add all these up, but it's probably around 8 to 10 million shares total. Now, this is only the start. You're going to see more rebalancing come into effect now that these companies are actually getting added to the index, or GameStop is getting changed to the Russell 1000, and AMC is now the biggest stock, which they were because they have a bigger market cap than GameStop, but they are now going to be getting more liquidity than any other stock in this index, which will overall help us and create that price stability. Now, that is why, part and part, I think the reason why we're not dropping. among a lot of other reasons, the apes, quite frankly, are not selling the shares. They are buying the dip. And I do think there's a lot of algorithmic trading that is going on, a lot of fraud, right? We all know fraud is going on that is keeping the share price down. Specifically, Citadel routes about 70% of retail orders, possibly even higher when it does come to stocks like AMC. And there is only 15 people at Citadel that actually have the availability to look at the order flows and the numbers that are going in. So you have a small group of people that are bound to secrecy by many contracts and would go to jail if they talked about this. So essentially, they are manipulating the order flows. That is what I think. Even by 1/10 of a penny per share, that would make a huge impact on the stock, and that would probably fly under the radar and never even be discovered. But overall, guys, I do think this is great news. I wanted to bring to you guys. You can get some valuable information out of this. It's a win-win for us as apes and AMC stock for right now during the short squeeze, and for the overall long-term value of the company. So that is all I have for this video. If you guys like what was provided to you in this video, hit that like button for me. Consider subscribing to the channel. Like I said, let me know down below in the comment section what you guys want to learn over this weekend. I really want to teach you guys some stuff that will stick with you forever and help your financial future, as well as let me know as well what you guys are doing for the 4th of July weekend. I love hearing from you guys and pretty much respond to every single comment, as well as if you guys want to get free stock, totally free stock, use the link for public. No deposit necessary, no need to even link a bank account. You get up to $70 in your choice of free stock. There's about 10 different stocks to choose from: Tesla, Beyond Meat, Disney, Apple, Spotify, Shopify, Amazon. You guys might as well check it out. It takes about 3 minutes time, no matter what time it is, whether it's on a weekend at 3 o'clock in the morning. Doesn't matter what time it is, you get your free stock, like I said, in about 3 minutes time, as well as deposit $100 with Webull, get 4 free stocks, each of them potentially worth up to $2,400. That is free money as well. And there's actually a setting in Webull that lets you turn off the ability for Webull to lend your shares out to other hedge funds and institutions. And also, like I said, with the buy and sell alerts, check that out, link down below in the description for all of those amazing links. But with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video.